Welcome back for another card tutorial. Today I am featuring the heart pattern layering stencils from scrapbook.com. I am also using some distressed oxide inks, Kitsch Flamingo and Candied Apple, and I'm also using the stampbook.com domed blending tool. I absolutely love this tool. I get a perfect blend each and every time I use it. So here I am just stenciling the first stencil. It's a 2-pack. So these are the basic heart stencil. And I'm doing this in Kitsch Flamingo, Distressed Oxides. And then I'm going to let this dry a little bit before I do the next layer. And in between stenciling, you're going to see me cleaning up. But I have fallen in love with stenciling recently, and now everything is just about stenciling. So here I am using the Nuvo Tuscan Gold Expanding Mousse. Now they have an embellishment mousse, and I mostly have embellishment mousse, but I really wanted to use this gold, and all I had it was in the expanding mousse. And so with this here, if you apply heat to it, you can it will cause it to bubble up and expand. But I just wanted a simple blend. Now I realized after the fact that I meant to use my paintbrush for this. When I was working out my template, I used a brush and not the blending tool. But since I already started, I just went ahead and finished it with that. So now I'm going to get back to adding the Candied Apple Distressed Oxide ink to my card layer here. So I'm just lining it up. Okay, and then we're going to blend it out. And I'm telling you, the result you're going to get is going to be so beautiful. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I am going to clean up again. But then I'm going to also add in some of the Tuscan Gold Expanding Mousse, because I want to fill in some of that area. Okay, so I'm offsetting the stencil, and I'm going to use my blending tool, and I'm going to actually use the brush to add in the mousse. And this is going to give it a beautiful gold sheen to your project. This turned out to be so pretty. I have absolutely fallen in love with the embellishment mousse. There's just so many things that you can do with it. So here I'm using the brush just because I wanted in areas that I felt like I couldn't get the mousse to apply the way I wanted to. I just used the brush to fill in those areas. And one tip for the Nuvo mousse, you're going to want to use some press and seal to seal in your container when you're putting it up, because that's just going to help keep it from drying out. So here I am using the Passionate Penguin stamp set from Sunny Studios. And this was some of the best coloring I think I have done in a long time. I am using my Spectrum Noir markers. I absolutely love these markers. So I'm applying the iced gray. I think this is called ice gray shades, because they have an ice gray and then an ice gray shades. And so this is going to give the illusion of the penguins being black. And so I'm applying, and so these are the tri-blends. So with the tri-blends, you're going to get the light, medium, and dark all in the same marker. and I absolutely love it. Now you're not going to see me color the whole thing because I didn't want to bore you with all of that, but you are seeing what me applying the ice gray. And I also use on the penguins pale pink, um, ice gray, orange, and coral for the cheeks. And so now I'm just blending it out again. Look at that. That is so beautiful. I think that this has got to be some of the best coloring that I think I've ever done. I really love those tri-blend markers. Okay, so now we're going to start putting our card together, and I'm going to layer up the mousse background with the heart stencil layer. And I'm just applying some Tombow mono adhesive to the back. And in the blog post and in the description of the video, I'm going to have the supply list of the things that I have featured here. And everything I got is from scrapbook.com, except for the markers. And so now I'm going to stamp out the sentiment, I think you are the coolest. And then of course, while I was stamping and I was trimming it out, I messed up on the because I use this pigment ink, the VersaFine pigment ink. I messed up and I forgot that you shouldn't touch it because you can smear the ink. And of course I did that, and I had to restamp the sentiment. And then I realized after the fact, even when I had to restamp it, I didn't mean for you guys to have to see my hair. My hair was a hot mess. I actually meant to stamp the coolest in another color, but I had completely forgot because I just got so engrossed with completing the card. Okay, so we're just going to trim this out. Now I didn't add any other embellishments because I feel like with the stenciling and the mousse, that the mousse adds that shyness to the card, so I feel like I didn't need anything else. But you can definitely put some Nuvo drops because I got some of those. You can add your gems to it. So I'm just here now having to stamp again. And it's quite funny, when I looked back at the video and I saw my hair, I said, oh my God, I have so many grays coming in. So I know it is time for me to dye my hair. Okay, so we're just going to cut this out. And finish putting our card together. I'm working on a We Are Memories Keeper glass multimedia mat. I love this mat. And as you can see, it was a really easy cleanup when I was doing my stenciling, and even working with the mousse, really easy to clean up on. And you can get this at scrapbook.com. I believe it's like maybe like $42. And so here I'm looking for my foam adhesive so I can pop up my images. And I usually have some right at the table, but I have no idea what I did with them. So I had to go and get my other pack. But look at that coloring of the penguins. It's just so pretty. And I feel like I couldn't have achieved that look if I wasn't using the Spectrum Noir tri-blend markers. Because I've used Copics, and I love Spectrum Noir markers. I even have their other ones, but with the tri-blend, it gives you the colors that's going to give you that perfect blend look. So you're not having to color by trial and error. Okay, and there goes our you're the coolest card. And look at that shine. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more content and know when I posted up a new video.